One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense will have first crack at this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Now on second down. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the Canes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll try to take it back. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Quarterback making adjustments. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On the move, it's Kane. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the good news is it was an unbelievable diving catch and a great individual effort. The bad news is he didn't gain a lot of yards, didn't pick up a first down. I hate to say it, but it was almost all for naught.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
North Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got his man. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
From inside the 40. 7, it's first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
North Carolina, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got the 1st down and more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Bulldozes his way through. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernails.
Set to kick it off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires left. Complete downfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers or a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
He's going for the goal line. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Soto. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Rides the back on the option. The give.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And
Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Couldn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On the run, it's Kane. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. It's fourth down, and they can make a field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle with Soto. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great...
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it went. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Finds a man on the right. Elevates over his man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Grab over the middle, it's Soto. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the...
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes.